The Queen showered her family with praise and made mention of her 4 new grandchildren in her Christmas speech, which illustrated her lasting love and appreciation for the departed Prince Philip. In her festive broadcast, the monarch welcomed the arrival of Lilibet, along with 3 other great-grandchildren, August, Lucas, and Sienna, who were all born this year. She made a moving speech about how much she misses the mischievous twinkle and familiar laugh of the Duke of Edinburgh, lamenting her first Christmas without her beloved husband. The Queen said Christmas is thought of as a time for children, but added this was only half the story. She said, "Adults, when weighed down with worries, sometimes fail to see the joy in simple things, where children do not. And for me and my family, even with one familiar laugh missing this year, there will be joy in Christmas, as we have the chance to reminisce, and see anew the wonder of the festive season through the eyes of our young children, of whom we were delighted to welcome 4 more this year. They teach us all a lesson, just as the Christmas story does, that in the birth of a child, there is a new dawn with endless potential." The Queen made no mention of Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, in her Christmas Day speech, after the couple quit their royal duties. Prince Andrew, who has been controversially linked to disgraced financier, Jeffrey Epstein, was also left out of the speech. But Prince Charles and Camilla and Prince William and Kate were all celebrated for their climate activism. She said, "We see our own children and their families embrace the roles, traditions and values that mean so much to us, as these are passed from one generation to the next, sometimes being updated for changing times. I see it in my own family and it is a source of great happiness." Prince Philip was always mindful of this sense of passing the baton. That's why he created the Duke of Edinburgh's Award, which offers young people throughout the Commonwealth and beyond the chance of exploration and adventure. It remains an astonishing success, grounded in his faith in the future. He was also an early champion of taking seriously our stewardship of the environment, and I am proud beyond words that his pioneering work has been taken on and magnified by our eldest son Charles and his eldest son William, admirably supported by Camilla and Catherine, most recently at the COP Climate Change Summit in Glasgow. After quitting royal duties last year, the Sussexes pulled the family into intense scrutiny when they made a series of huge allegations during their shocking interview with Oprah Winfrey. Among the accusations were claims of racism, but the Queen responded by saying recollections may vary as she issued an unprecedented plea to the family to deal with their issues privately. Though it is thought that Her Majesty has invited the couple to a service of thanksgiving for the Duke of Edinburgh's life, concerns remain over Harry's forthcoming tell-all memoir, due to be published next autumn after the Platinum Jubilee. This year marks the 3rd consecutive Christmas that the Sussexes have spent away from the rest of the royal family. Last year a travel ban prevented a return even if they had wanted to, while they spent the Christmas of 2019 in Canada with Meghan's mother Doria Ragland. They had spent the previous 2 years at Sandringham with the rest of the royals. As part of the Sandringham festivities, gifts are exchanged on Christmas Eve. Trestle tables are laid out in the red drawing room at the Norfolk residence, with sections of the tables marked off with tape showing where each family member's present should be. Royals sneak down to the room to place their gifts on the table throughout the afternoon, before presents are opened at 6 p.m. In previous years, Prince Philip would oversee the evening. Gifts, in general, are cheap and comical. It is one of the royals' unwritten festive traditions. Harry, according to unearthed accounts, is particularly good with his presents. He enjoys a close relationship with the Queen and seemingly knows where he can and cannot push the boundaries. Royal biographer Brian Hoey claimed he gave his grandmother a shower cap with the slogan "Ain't life a bitch" in 2013. The Queen is believed to have enjoyed the present very much. Harry went one better another year, according to the authors of Harry and Meghan's unofficial biography Finding Freedom. Authors Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durward wrote, "Another time, he gifted his grandmother a big-mouth Billy Bass singing toy that was said to sit proudly in Balmoral. The singing toy worked so well that Meghan opted for something similar several years later. In 2017, Meghan's royal Christmas debut, she bought the Queen a singing toy hamster. Her Majesty, according to a report in the Daily Star at the time, laughed and said, "It can keep my dogs company." A royal insider told the newspaper, Meghan bought a little hamster that sings with a little rope for Her Majesty. "It was so funny, especially when the corgis tried to take hold of the toy." The report also said Her Majesty's beloved corgis mauled the toy to pieces. Harry later opened up on Meghan's first Christmas with the royals when he guest-edited BBC Radio 4's Today programme. He said, "She really enjoyed it. The family loved having her there. There's always that family part of Christmas, there's always that work element as well. And I think together we had an amazing time."